The sky turns gray.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Budgeting Bully. I'm Ebony and I am conquering my credit card debt via cash stuffing savings challenges and bullying myself. And it is time for my monthly credit card update because this is my main focus for my cash stuffing. This is what I'm working towards paying off. So let me bust out my calendar. So if this is your first time here, for the first two cards, actually, it's this one. For the first two cards, I am currently making the minimum required payment on each, and my third one is the one that I'm working hardest on because I have a no interest period that ends in October, so I'm attempting to pay that card off by October. So first up is Amex, and I made a payment of $132 this month, and each space is worth $47.74. So it says that I can color 2.7, and I made a decision the last time I did this update that I am actually going to round up, and I'll worry about whether that messes me up at the end or not because I'm nowhere near close to paying off this card. But at least for Amex, I have my first letter. And I'm telling you, this Amex card, it feels like I'm climbing up a real slippery hill because every time I feel like I made some progress on it, child, I remember that interest rate. And I have called and asked for a lower interest rate, but you know, this is just a bad decision that I made to get the card at the time because it had a great introductory offer. But it is what it is. I have to live with my mistake, and that's what I'm doing. So for Amex, we made progress. I got the first letter. Amex is, we are a long way from paid off, but any progress is progress to me. So my second card is my first Visa. Two of my cards are Visa. This is a card. Hold on, y'all. The dogs are playing with the doggy door. They're both standing there going in and out the door. Honey is now standing halfway out the door with her butt hanging in, and she just released it with her tail. And now Mason is standing here on the inside, but I can guarantee you he's going to be heading outside in a short minute. Okay, let's get back to what we were saying. Second up is my second Visa card. This is a card that is purely dedicated to Mason, which is my dog. He is 11 years old. He is a cancer survivor, and he had some other issues last year where he had to get surgery, and that was in addition to the radiation treatments. And I don't regret it. I just regret charging it on this card. Okay, so for this card this month, I made a payment of $320, and each box is represented by $120. So that is 2.6, and again, yes, I'm going to round up. So yeah, Mason was 100% healthy for the first 10 years of his life. And then starting on New Year's Eve of last year, he got attacked by a raccoon, which was insane in itself. And because of the raccoon, he had to have surgery in order to have some of the really deep puncture wounds closed. And while he was under, his vet recommended that we also do a teeth cleaning because he had not had one done. So we had that done. And then he also had a mole on his elbow. Hold on, I'm bleeding through. That had not been healing properly. So his vet also recommended that we had the mole removed. So we had the mole removed. But then the mole was sent out for an biopsy. And that's how they discovered his cancer. So it was actually really lucky that he got attacked by the raccoon because we would not have known about his cancer because the mole was actually a cancerous tumor. So that's how it all started with him getting radiation treatments. And now currently he is having a couple more medical issues. And we actually have an appointment with a neurologist next week. Actually, by the time you see this, we will have already had the appointment. So hopefully it is good news because he has lost sight in one of his eyes. and we don't know what it is. All we know right now is that it's not cataracts or glaucoma, so we're hoping that the cancer has not returned to behind his eye, because that means he will need to go through another round of radiation treatments. And you know what? I'm not going to talk about it right now because I'm going to get upset. But anyway, so this last card is the card that we have no interest rate on. And I made a payment of $320, and each box is worth $48.47. So that means that we can color in 6 boxes. Well, really 7. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to round up to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we're going to finish up this. Oh, the second A, the second letter in paid. And I'm glad that this one, really feels like I'm making some progress on it. Because this is the one that I'm attempting to make the most progress on and want to have it paid off before the no interest trial ends. And I actually, oh crap. Okay, sorry y'all, I'm back. What I was going to say is my payment to this card was actually larger than $320. It was actually $1,100. But the remainder of that, minus the $320, was actually money that I needed to pay back to this card to get me back to where I was, because Mason had an emergency room appointment. That's how, when we discovered that he wasn't seeing out of one eye. So that was about $900. So I didn't have the cash on me at the appointment, so I just put it on the card and I just paid the card right away. So I'm not counting that towards this, because paying off that $900 just got me back to where I was supposed to be. And then I paid an additional $320. Okay, so that means for the month of January, let's see, I paid $320 to this card, $220 to the other one, and $131 to the third one. I've reduced my credit card debt by $671. So again, we're making small progress, but any progress is good as far as I am concerned. And I will see you next month for another update. Later.